2, 1. Welcome to the middle of nowhere! That's it. All right, cool. Thank you. Round, make the sound. Make the sound. So it's going to be an evening of fun and excitement and music and comedy and poetry and God knows what else. We never really know what's going to happen until it happens. So I'm gonna start this off with this. My sister just came back from PEI, which is amazing. Round of applause for Maggie, she's in the dark over there. She's one of you. And a round of applause for Islands. I think Islands need recognition every now and then. For being so ultimately separate from land. There's no other way to describe an island except that it's not connected to other pieces of land. Woo! And but Maggie's back, and now she's reconnected, so she's literally not an island anymore. I wrote this song about Maggie, so I mean, they can come in. You guys can come in if you want, but don't feel any pressure to. All right. All right. Okay. No pressure at any time. Red-headed girl, burning a fire in her soul, bright enough to light others up, as if they were each their own inferno, blazing wild, inspired by that wanderlust that leaps across maps like flames over golden grass, melting muddy paths to dry dust. So wherever you go and wherever you be, don't let the fire die by our feet in the eager eye. And I'm curious to see, red-headed girl, dream on, wander on, burn on, most of all, stay free. Pearl ain't pretty, cause it was contrived or designed. It was a happy accident, a small bit of sand that came to life. Ask Pinocchio, cause he knows little lies won't turn wood to a child that takes on a soul's trial through the unknown. So wherever you go and wherever you be, don't let the fire die by our feet in the eager eye. And I'm curious to say, red-headed girl, dream on, wander on, burn on, most of all, stay free. Sitting on a rock, singing against the surf, smooth enough to punch a hole through the roaring ocean. It's trying to put her out, but it can't. Red-headed girl, burning fire in her soul. Red-headed girl, burning fire in her soul. Red-headed girl, burning a fire in her soul, bright enough to light up Danny the First. And if Maggie's still here, a round of applause for Maggie. She likes to wander around. And she has a tattoo on her wrist that says Wanderlust. And the song pretty much wrote itself after that. That's a joke. Right? It's funny. I think I'm funny sometimes. Okay. Curious what that song was about. It was about buying sandwiches at Loblaws. Curious? Maybe? Was anybody curious about that song? Yeah. Like, what was he talking about? Yeah. He just like, sounded like a dog, like trapped in a wall. I think we should do this song for everybody. This is the Big Mac song. People like this song. And then we'll start the evening with our first act of the night, who came all the way from French New Brunswick. Where was it from? Moncton. It was like 63% French, so like the French words and the signs are bigger than the English ones there. So technically that's more French than English. And there's a minimum speed limit. No, it's just Quebec. 30 or whatever it is. 60? 60, yeah. You can go 100 and whatever you want, but you can't go more than 60. It's 1 then an X. Or a question mark? Alright, so this song is called Get My Big Mac. So I went to McDonald's, gonna use my coupon to get a Big Mac, get a Big Mac, get a Big Mac, get a Big Mac, gonna get a Big Mac, get a Big Mac. With a lady behind the counter, she said you can't use this coupon. And I looked at it. It said, one free Big Mac, one free Big Mac, one free Big Mac, one free Big Mac, no purchase required. Well, she was a liar. So let me speak to your manager. She said, he's not around right now. I said, you're a liar. She said, no, I'm not. I said, get my Big Mac. I want my Big Mac. Go get my Big Mac. I want my Big Mac. Don't give me the coupon back. I want my Big Mac. Go get my Big Mac. I want my Big Mac. Go get it. She looked at me weird and said, sir, this is a Burger King. I said, what's the difference? What's the fucking difference? I want my Big Mac with cheese on it. Put cheese on it. So I can eat the cheese. She said, can I help? Who's next in line, please? So I leapt over the counter, shoved her out of the way, started to make my own Big Mac, and then the cops came. And they pulled out their guns, said, step away from the meat patties. Said, put bacon on just for you, you fucking pigs. They shot me in the shoulder, it knocked me to the ground. I used the coupon to plug the wound, saved me from bleeding out. Big Mac lay beside me, I reached out to grab it. The lady squished it with her foot and said, your coupon ain't valid. Couldn't get my Big Mac. Couldn't get my Big Mac. Didn't get my Big Mac. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Now, I forget how to pronounce, I'm sorry. Ghislaine? Ghislaine. So let's have a big round of applause for the first performer of tonight. Ghislaine.
Thank you. That song made me cry. Jeez. I'm from New Brunswick, from Bukdouche, New Brunswick, really. I'm on a road trip all the way to Edmonton. Figured I'd stop here to do some stand-up. I did my first set 2 years ago in Moncton because I wanted to do stand-up for a while, but I couldn't find a place to do it. And finally, somebody told me where you could get started. But for a while before that, I was told that by my wife that there was a club in Moncton that you could do stand-up, and the open mics and stuff. And she said the club was called the G Spot. And I looked for that G Spot, and I could never find it. I mean, she swears it exists. You know, she says her exes were there all the time. So we're on a road trip, and you know what? You're supposed to double check and triple check that you brought everything when you're going to go to Edmonton on a road trip. We're leaving for a full month, for 30 days, and we didn't do that. We just, you know, took everything we thought we needed and just left without double checking and triple checking. I forgot my shaving kit, forgot all my deodorant, all that stuff. My wife said, it's fine. You know, I have my Venus razor blade. You can just use that. And I did. And me using that Venus razor blade changed my opinion on an argument that I've had a few times on feminism. Because women pay more for razors than men. And by right they should. That shit's amazing. I buy Fusion. I think there's 5 blades, the same thing. Why should the Venus cost more? Because you can't feel anything. It's so comfortable on my skin. That's what I'm gonna buy from now on. Yeah, so I came over here and I drove to Hamilton during at about 3 o'clock, and I've never been to Toronto in my life. So I drove to Hamilton, dropped my family off, and I came here to do this. And the fucking GPS, I don't know how much whoever owns the 407 pays the GPS lady, but it must be a lot. Because every time they're like, you want to take the 407? I'm like, no, I was told it was a toll road. No, I don't want to take the 407. Let's take another road. There's no other roads on the GPS. They have 3 suggested routes. They all take the 407. So I had to try to stop I stopped on the side of the road. Oh, let's see how we can avoid the 407. Let's go to Oakville. Okay, if you go to Oakville, you get off the 407. All right, let's do that. Started the thing, and then during the drive, like 30 minutes in, I'm like, all right, let's change it to Hamilton from now. I mean, we're probably past the 407. Nope, every 10 minutes. You could save 9 minutes by going on the 407. No, you gold digging slut! I don't want to take the 407. Oh, I don't have that kind of money. I was supposed to remortgage my house before I went on this road trip to be able to afford it, and that didn't go through. So MasterCard is sponsoring this trip. Holy shit. I have notes to do comedy. Notes in comedy are like your penis on a first date. I usually take it out after 2 minutes. It's not always appreciated either. I have 2 kids. I have a son who's 6 years old and my daughter's 8. And my son goes on YouTube. He has ADHD, and the only thing that calms him down is he watches YouTube. So we let him watch. We watch YouTube all we want. So he watches Ryan's toy review. Little kid makes $25 million a year selling toys, or reviewing toys online. I work 40 hours a week at a call center for 30 grand. Fucking jeez. Wish I knew. But he's on the computer all the time. He goes on YouTube and he's starting to learn how to write and stuff. And I realized that on YouTube, on the computer he's on, I'm always signed into YouTube. So he writes comments on these videos under my name. So it's a 32-year-old man, that's my picture, writing, hey, do you want to be my friend? Gotta watch for the cops, Jesus. So in Moncton, I did some comedy classes to try to know how to do stand-up, because I'm bad at it. And during comedy classes, they give you tips on how to do it. So you write about what you know, right? So you write what you like, what you don't like, your pet peeves and stuff like that, and your guilty pleasures. So we were on a class of about 8 people, I think we were in. They went around the room and they asked, "What's your guilty pleasure?" And everybody's was the same. It was chocolate, food. I mean, guilty pleasure is something you do, but people might judge you for. Who's going to judge you for eating chocolate? Then they get to me, and I'm embarrassed because it's not chocolate. They say, "What's your guilty pleasure?" Like, it's female porn, of course. But not a man with tits. I want a girl with a dick because I'm not gay. So when I did the comedy class, you write stuff, right? You write all your jokes or all your premises and stuff. So I wrote a bunch of lists of the things I liked, the things I didn't like, and all that kind of stuff. And my daughter finds my page, and my daughter's French, but she can write French, she can speak and write English, and she can speak and write a little bit of Spanish. So she's really smart. She skipped a grade, So she finds my notes and she starts reading, like, oh, I have a list here. What your dislikes are. I'm like, all right, fine, read it. I don't care. So she starts reading it, and I like vegans, I'm sorry. I like vegans. I like my meat. Fireworks. I don't like fireworks. I think it's a waste of money, right? People are starving in the world, and we're just making booms in the sky. Hair dyes, same thing. People are starving. People are just, oh, I want my hair to be pink today. And then she gets in the next one and she's like, what's anal porn? Or what's receiving anal? I'm sorry. And I'm like, receiving anal. Forgot I wrote that there. That's an uncle that you have called Anal, and I don't like it when he comes over. I don't like receiving anal. So she asked my wife, Mom, do you know Uncle Anal? My wife didn't know Uncle Anal. But in school, my kids, they teach kids in school everything about being gay, being transgender. They didn't teach any of that until I was like 8th grade or something. But now 6th grade, they teach everything. They know, my kid knows everything. So he comes home and he knows about what transgender is. It's like some men feel like men, and that's fine. Some men feel like women, and that's also fine. I'm like, yes, that's true. So he asked me, Dad, are you a man? Yes, I'm a man. It's like, were you always a man? Yep, I was always a man. Do you feel like a man? Not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes I gotta wash the dishes, So because I watch female porn and stuff, and my wife uses my computer, I'm in couples therapy. So my wife caught me to watching female porn, and so I'm in couples therapy now. So we go there, and we don't really. The reason we're there is because we don't communicate well. We don't like the same stuff, I like the Montreal Canadiens. She likes the Maple Leafs, Sorry. I like even on the same kind of tortilla chips. We both like tortilla chips. She wants the Tostitos, and I want the organic kind. Can't agree on anything at all. So we went to a couples counselor, and he talks to you about, you got to do questions about what you like, what you don't like, and stuff like that. And just answer questions and compare notes. And he asked my wife, what's your biggest fear? And she answered, my biggest fear is that my husband and I, we're going to stop communicating. We're going to get divorced, and our kids are going to grow up with a separated family, and they're not going to be normal, and it's going to mess up both of our lives, And I'm like, okay, Ghislaine, what are you afraid of? Well, spiders. I answered truthfully. What? And they ask, what makes you mad? So my wife said, it makes me mad when Ghislaine doesn't go to bed with me. At night, he watches hockey all the time. He watches baseball, he watches golf, he watches sports, he doesn't come to bed with me. And she says, Ghislaine, what makes you mad? What makes you mad? It's when the Montreal Canadiens can't score in overtime, right? Like, come on. They lost the last 6 games of the season in overtime. Pass it to Weber. He's got a great slap shot. But, yeah. So, also I'm not too big, but I'm not fit at all. I don't exercise. I haven't exercised in like 10 years, but I'm never sick. I'm almost never sick. In the last 10 years, I got sick once, and it lasted 2 weeks. It was just a man flu, just a flu, and I was really sick. And for 2 weeks, I didn't masturbate, right? Because I was sick. So after 2 weeks, I'm like, all right, I gotta rub one out. The kids and my wife are out at the grocery store. Like, let's rub one out. All right, that felt good. And the next day, not sick anymore. Felt perfect. Then I started thinking, was I not masturbating because I was sick? Or was I sick because I wasn't masturbating? I haven't missed a day yet from since then, and perfect health. All right, that's me. Thanks, everybody.
One more time for Just Slay. Keep it going, everybody. Energy up. Yes, like you were saying about notes, I hide that behind a clipboard, which I also take on dates with me. It never goes down well. Just got to make sure you've got everything in order. My name's Jack, just for any of you that came in late, I'm from the UK, in case anyone was wondering, trying to place the accent, because sometimes people try and guess. I was speaking to this guy, and he was like, "Oh, where are you from? Australia?" I was like, "No, I'm from the UK." And he was like, "Oh, close." The thing is, I do actually think that I've been here almost 4 years now, and my accent, I can feel it is fading a little bit. Except when I speak to my parents, that's when I go full back to, mother, father, good morrow. Other times, but the thing is, even though my accent might change, I'm still painfully English sometimes, to the point where I don't like my... Like, here's the thing. I had an experience this week. I had my first sexting experience. Yes, spicy. Things are about to get spicy in the TMoN back room. Yeah, the thing is, I didn't initiate the sexting. But I certainly participated. Never done it before. So she sent me this like sexy message, and I was like, oh man. The thing is, I wasn't even like in a sexy mood. I was just stressing out. Like, what should I say? Well, what's she gonna like? And then,
It's okay, Jack.
so anyway, I went with, and this is where I just got painfully English again. She said something, and I said, "Ooh, you're making me a little hard." A little hard. Who says that shit? It's like, oh, madam. It's like I couldn't possibly say hard. I'd say you're just a little hard. I tip my hat to you, madam. You appear to have made me a little hard. I'm pretty sure when you are picking an adjective to describe your penis, you should steer clear of little. In any capacity. Either way, the sexting got shut down early doors. And I'll never do it again. Now we have another act coming up for you. I'm very excited. I'm going to say he's a special guest because he's another stand-up comedian, and I've had the pleasure of watching him a number of times. He's very funny. He also hosts a show in 120 Diner on Friday nights. It's called Comedy Kapow, 9 o'clock I think it starts. One of the best comedy shows you'll see in the city, so go and check it out. He hosts the show, and there's karaoke afterwards, and it's a lot of fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Jeff Tseng.
Well, that's a good one. What's the difference? You use this one.
Yeah.
This is the one that got
Yeah.
that got good laughs. I want to keep the microphone. Sick. You guys gonna come to my comedy show? For karaoke? Yeah. Okay. Are you guys mainly come? Round of applause if you've been here before, like this room before.
Sick, nice.
Did you come for the comedy or the music? Oh, liars. Cool. No, that's good, right? It's good, right? Oh, man. I want to relate to you guys. I'm getting older 1 year at a time, right? Like we all are, 1 year at a time. That's what happens. Yeah, aging that happens. I don't know if you guys have gotten to this point in your life. I'm getting to that age where my friends are having kids on purpose. Have you guys reached that abrupt age? It's a complete 180 from what you're taught at school, like wrap it up, say a prayer, don't touch it or lick it, That's what they teach you. Did you guys go to hip-hop school? Did you guys go to white guy hip-hop school? No. Oh, man. But yeah, it's an abrupt age. Like, and nobody gave me the talk of, like, how to react when somebody tells it's on purpose, Like, one of my bros took us out to a nice bro date, nice brew pub. Had all the bros there, living it up. And he's like, hey, guys, I'm glad you're all here. I just want to let you know that Jess and I are pregnant. Unfortunately, my reaction wasn't the group's reaction, Everyone, I was just like, we'll take care of it, I'll drive you wherever we need to go. I thought I would be a good friend. Everyone else was like, yay! And I'm like, oh, it's a keeper. Cool. Like, yay, good job, adult. I'm an adult now, I'm sorry I was trying to be a good friend in the wrong direction. I apologize, But, yeah, it's good to become to an adult. You get invited to parties you want to go to. I got invited to a baby shower as a man. I don't know. I mentioned I go to these silly little get-togethers because they're not for us. Like, I thought, I'm San's baby. I don't know if you could tell. I don't have the mothering hips. I don't have a baby. But I didn't know what to do with this party. I'm like, bro, what do I do? He's like, just treat it like a regular party. I'm like, okay, we'll do. This party's in the afternoon. Probably gonna be a cake there. So I'm like, yeah, put on my best party shirt, best party pants, put my best party bag of weed, Nice casual afternoon drug. I show up, nobody else brought weed because they're a fully functional adult. I'm like, cool. Way to stand out, Jeff, I was trying to find my way through the party, like everyone had their lovely, up baby diaper bags, and I just had a backpack full of random beers I brought from the fridge, those are my babies. But I didn't fit it at all. But I saw a circle, and if you smoke enough weed, you're like, yo, in the center of that circle is gonna be a joint. Walk over to this circle all happy. They weren't passing around a joint, they were just passing around a little baby, a different bundle of joy, if you will. Yeah. And like I was watching like the rules of the circle. I'm like, yo, the weed rules still apply to this circle, you know, with the babies, like hug, hug, pass. I'm like, I know that rule, you know. Don't bogart the baby. I'll take care, you know. Oh man, you can totally tell the parents that like are potheads because their newborn babies are wrapped like so perfectly in their blankets. You could like totally tell. I was like, bro, this one yours? He was just like, yeah. I'm like, nice. Warm blanket, no lumps. No filter? You want to spark this bad boy up? And that's how you get invited to every other baby shower, you know? I thought it smells like some good OG Kush. They're just diaper poo, you know? That's what the nose does, you know? You guys ever smell the baby? Cool. Oh man, weed's legal now. I don't like it. I don't know if you guys have gone to these legal dispensaries. Yeah?
Yeah.
Too much? Just enough?
Just enough.
Which one do you like?
I actually went to one in New Brunswick. I went to one.
You went to one in New Brunswick. How was that? Was it?
Amazing.
It was amazing. What do they have there? Weed,
All of the
cod, salted cod.
Yeah.
Sick. Did you just like it because it was New Brunswick?
Yeah, it was different.
It was different.
Exciting.
Exciting. Yeah, you're exciting. Shit, you're exciting British voice. Cool. Well, I want the one at Young and Dundas. It is not like buying weed off of a dealer. You know, that's what I usually do. I support the local economy, you know, buy local. I support my dealer. I went to one at Young and Dundas. It was like a totally weird experience. Like, I'm greeted by somebody with an iPad. I'm like, what? Why is this included in the weed paraphernalia? You know, am I gonna call my grandma on this iPad? Like, why is this? And then, like, they have to treat it like so special. You know, like, oh, Jeff, what are you looking to get out of your weed? You know, like, this has hints of citrus and pine. You know, like, what are you looking to get out of it? I'm like, will this help me eat cream cheese straight out of the tub? Yes. Oh, whoa. Please give me your shittiest and cheapest version, please, you know? Like, it's too fancy, I don't know. Like, I went to art school, obviously, look at me. But like when you go there with the old guy, they're like, oh, you know, smoke weed and you'll be more creative. Like the only thing I ended up painting was my fucking shirt with my chip dust covered fingers. All right, you know. But I was so good. I was like the mayor of flavor crystals. I was so good. Like those chip flavored crystals became my medium. Like oh my god. Like and like I like paint my shirt because that's how I eat. But like you know, like art's about telling a story. If you look at abstract art, you know, I was like the Jackson Pollock of just like chip dust and saliva, you know, because my shirts tell the story of like how like these expressive red movements. You know, it looks like there's a story of how like kimchi and spaghetti sauce really give me heartburn. Like that's how my shirt looked like. Actually, my shirt actually kind of looked like those shirts. You know, those are my shirts. You guys want to buy my spaghetti shirt? Oh my god, so good, so good. How much time do I have? I'll see it. That's 6 minutes, right?
Is it?
Okay. Should I do one more?
Sure.
Cool,
Oh, yeah.
cool. You guys, I don't know about you guys. I like to walk around with my eyes open because I like to see things. You know, it's good. It's good to see things. I was walking in the cool King West, Queen West area, and I saw like a tattooed couple, and I really like the all-over tattooed look. You know, not like a little wimpy thing on your shoulder that says like "Live, laugh, and speak clearly." I'm not talking about your demotivational quote. I like that all-over tattoo look. You know, I like that commitment where it looks like your dad had sex with a coloring book. Like I like that level of commitment. So good. And the couple was like holding hands. They looked like a cool graffiti wall together. Very cute. And they were pushing a stroller, and inside the stroller was a baby, a human baby. You know. I don't know about you guys that have an imagination. I'm like, whoa. Does this baby have cute baby tattoos to match mama and dada, you know? Does the baby have like the mom's beautiful eyes and the dad's beautiful leg tattoo, you know? I looked, it was a clean baby, no tattoos, but my imagination was already going, you know? Thinking about cute baby tattoos. Maybe like a rubber ducky spread eagle on his chest, you know, very cute but tough. You're like, oh, I wonder what punk band that baby plays in, you know? That's so sick. You know, or just like a baby with teardrop tattoos, like, oh, he's crying twice, so cute, you know? Or mama and dada across the knuckles, oh, you know? I want that baby to beat me up, cool. You know what, guys? That was fun. Bye.
Let's keep it going for Jeff, everybody! Just saying, go and see Comedy Cacao Friday nights, 129, best comedy show you'll see. Jeff mentioned t-shirts quickly. They are for sale. I won't tell you how much yet because I don't want to ruin it. But just take them in. And if you want one, we'll be plugging those later. Yeah, Jeff was also talking about. I did go to a dispensary in New Brunswick. I was with my parents. both in their 60s, tried cannabis for the first time. Yeah. It was an interesting experience. They took a bit of cajoling, not peer pressure. I think it's weird the concept of peer pressure your parents into doing something, but yeah, we eventually they caved, and they took some. Yeah, we took these edibles, me and my mum and my dad, and then we went to the keg. Yeah, and I wasn't really sure if like it was working or whatever, but then I realised my dad was eating a steak and he was like, "Oh, it's the best steak I've ever had. It's so good." And then I wasn't 100% sure because it's the cake and the cake has good steak. But then I really knew because he was complimenting the bread. Something about bread. Oh man, it was a trip. And then we all got high and I was like, "Mum, Dad, if I make enough money out of like showbiz, I want to buy you a house." And they were like, "We're not downsizing." Motherfuckers. Alright, I love them really. Okay, you guys ready for the next act? Next act ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm an act.
You are an act. So once you step on this stage, you're officially an act.
Oh, thanks.
Have you been in before?
I've never
been in
here
before. Middle of nowhere, first timer, everybody. He's going to play some music for us, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going for Joseph.
I've never plugged this guitar before, so can you guys hear that?
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're thinking. You're like, I know that song, right? You don't. I've always loved playing this song, and so about 5 years ago, I realized that it also fits perfectly with another tale about the mean streets of Philadelphia. So I'm gonna change it up a bit. It's gonna go like that. West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground was where I spend most of my days. Sitting and maxing and playing it cool, and shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Couple guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. One little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle to Bel-Air." Whistled for a cab and when it came near, the license said fresh and there was dice in the mirror. If anything I tell you that this cab was square, but instead I said, "You're homie to Bel-Air." Pulled up to the house around 7 or 8. Said to the cabbie, "You're home, smell you later." Looked out my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the prince of Bel-Air. And that's that. So thank you.
Yeah, let's keep it going for Joseph. That was incredible. I don't know what to feel. I was laughing and feeling the feels. I feel like it would be a much different show if that was the theme tune. It would be like a coming-of-age drama about Smith sitting on his throne. Yeah, one more time for Joseph, everyone. That was. I love when people come and do like weird, unique stuff. And, yeah, amazing. Okay, so I gave when you guys came in, I think most of you have got raffle tickets, but I think some people came in a little bit after that and didn't get raffle tickets. So in the next couple minutes, I'm just going to come around. If you see me and you didn't get one, give me a wave, because we're going to kick off the prizes soon. Oh yeah, you thought it was just no. There's prizes. Let's hear it for the prizes, everyone. We have drinks. Who wants a free drink? We have an Imperial Pub T-shirt, which is in my bag somewhere. I'll get it out in a second. But I'll come around in a minute, and if you didn't get a ticket yet, let me know, and I'll give you one. Also the T-shirts. Yeah, the T-shirts. This was basically a way to try and really just support the show. Like, okay, they're $25, which covers the cost of the shirt, and then a little bit extra to contribute to making the show as big and as I was going to say as better, but that's not a word. As big and as better as it can be. So these are the 3 designs. Kind of do look like spaghetti stains, I suppose. But yeah, we're all sold out on mediums as well. So it's only large and small. But these designs are all available. If you do feel like you want one, if you want to support the show, you want to rock this bad boy this summer. Come and let me know at the end of the show. It's cash only as well. So it's no debit, no credit, no checks, no IOUs. It's cash, or you don't get a T-shirt. That's it. There's your options. Okay, next act is ready to go. She came last week. Was it last week? Yeah, that was last week. Yeah, and she was brilliant, and I'm glad she's back. Please make some noise for Emily.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out. So this is a song I played last week, but I want to practice again because I'm playing it at my very good friend's wedding on Friday. So I want to try it out in front of you guys first. Wise men say only fools rush in, 'cause I can't help but falling in love with you. Oh, shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help but falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, oh my darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So oh, won't you please just take my hand and take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows to do that. I'm happy with it. Yeah.
Keep it going for Emily, everybody. Let's hear it one more time. So good. So good. I think, I know I asked you this last week. Whose wedding is it? Your brother's wedding?
My friend's Carly.
Your friend Carly's wedding,
Our
yeah.
wedding. Our
She's
wedding.
gonna,
Yeah, you guys. Didn't you know? Surprise.
Yay!
me and Mitch? This is what I've always wanted.
That's all I
It's a
wanted
TMoN
from the
wedding.
show was just to get married to Jack. Put the whole thing
That should be the next Mitch versus Mitch. Yeah, that one more time for Emily, everybody. That was really nice. My brother's getting married in September, and they wanted me to like do a reading or something. I just want to send you, to be honest. Yeah, she's better. You'll like her more. Right, I think everyone has a ticket. Does anyone not have a ticket at this point? Make some noise. You do have one. Yeah, you do. Do you really not? I gave you one.
No, you want a Meg? You didn't go to me?
Did I really not? Honestly?
You got caught up with the redheads. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I want this to be fair. Hold on.
I wouldn't lie about it. Yeah.
Talk amongst yourself. This is going to be the most interesting part of the podcast.
You didn't get my dad one either.
Oh, I did.
No, you didn't.
You McKeckens are having me on now. I bloody did give Mary one.
No, you're distracted.
Oh, okay.
Give Eric one.
Okay, we've probably eaten up all the time by me doing this, so we won't draw one yet. We'll draw it in the next memo, in the next segment, but I'll make sure I come and give all you guys at the bar a ticket. Apart from Maggie, who I definitely gave one to. I did get caught up. I got caught in the moment. What can I say? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another act. He's been here before a couple of times. Super talented guy. Voice of an angel, if you don't mind me saying so.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure.
That's
Say my voice is
voice
bad.
of the devil. No,
Yeah, there you go.
I get too far in the other direction.
Yeah.
Voice of a human? I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. That's amazing.
Meet
That's
you in the
perfect.
middle. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Ben.
Hello.
Packed and I'm open, smiling, she's living, she's golden, she lives for me. Says she lives for me, ovation, her own motivation. She goes round and she goes down on me, and it makes you smile like a truck for you. Do ever what you want to do, coming over you. Keep on smiling while we go through. One stop to the rhythm that divides you, and I speak to you like the chorus to the birds. Jumping on the line like a coda with the girls. Coming like a freak show, takes the stage. You're giving the glance, you make me say, I want something else. Get me through this, send me drunk kind of life. Baby, baby, I want something else. And I listen when you say, do 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 do. again. See, that's all that I wanna do, just to live now, feel myself heading for the ground. I'm scared, I'm not coming down. No, no. She's got her locked up, top down and smile, but nothing's alright, alright. And I want something else to get me through days. Like, baby, I want something else. Not listening when you say
Alright, let's keep it going for Ben and the band. Ben and a bit of the band. Yeah, okay. Now I think everyone has a ticket now. I'm sure everyone has a ticket. If you don't have a ticket,
No, I don't.
it's too late. Bullshit. It's all fair and equal. Now this is the t-shirt, in case anyone was wondering why I changed. If you want to look as cool as this summer, there's only one way to get one of these bad boys. And that's by coming to one of these shows. Actually, that's not true. They're also for sale at the front. That's the only way you can get one for free. We're not giving away the shirt just yet. We don't give away the star prize. I'm not going to give that away until later. But for now, we're playing for an alcoholic beverage. Can I get a woo? You drunkards. Okay, tickets at the ready. We do operate a very strict 5-second rule, which means I'll pull the card. I'll count to 5. If you haven't claimed it by that, tough luck. I'm pulling another ticket. Got to be on the ball if you want one of these. This is the first. Anyone who's been here before, we used to have a bingo wheel. Which got ousted 2-1. So we're trying this now. Do you want to pick one? Can I get a little tension? Tension in the room. This is again the most exciting point. You're just picking them. Just picking it.
Oh, it's picking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the winner. Is this too dramatic for a drink? No, I don't think so. 312009. Your 3s, your 1s, your 2s, your 0s, your 9s. We have a winner in the back there. Please come forward. Please step forward to claim your winnings. Let's keep it cheering. It's actually not. You don't claim your winnings up here. I just need to confirm because we operate on a. I want to make sure you're not lying. Yes, congratulations, you're a winner. So no, you need to take this back, because you could possibly win again. So just go back to the bar and tell them that you won a prize. If there's any beef with that, tell them to come speak to me. It's a pretty big deal around here.
Can we all do that?
No, that's the thing about the honor system here, guys, okay? Only go up there with a ticket if you've actually won. I don't want to have to impose some kind of password, but we might have to do that if people start taking a piss with this. So, okay, next act is ready to go, so there will be more prizes as the night goes on, so despair not if you didn't win yet. Next up we have Tara on the ivories. Let's hear it for Tara, everybody! And accompanying her with some vocals, please keep making some noise for Barbra!
This is an original that I wrote the lyrics to. It's called Will You Love Me If the Well Goes Dry? And I wrote the music together with Michael Johnston.
Will you love me if the well runs dry? If I can't create a dream that sparks your fancy? If I can't support your high-end shoes? Or make love to you while I'm dancing? Will you love me if I sing in the shower? If I whisper words of wisdom in your ear? Words of paranoia, visions of fantasy, stories of conspiracy and lots for power. Will you love my fantasy that lie in the dreams of my sleep? They're the villains and the skeletons who navigate the maze of my fractured life. Will you love me if I lose it all, even if it's not my fault? Pandora's troubles exited the vault. I did the best I could. Will you love my skeletons that lie in the films of my sleep? They're the villains and the citizens who navigate the maze of my fractured life. And tell me to be afraid, but won't tell me why. Stories of conspiracy, villains of fantasies, Pandora's lust for power. High-end shoes, dancing in the maze, searching my life for clues, tending the fire of my lost desires and fighting for you while I'm dancing. Tending the fires of my lost desires and fighting for you while I'm dancing. Will you love my skeletons that star in the films of my sleep? They're the villains and the skeletons who navigate the maze of my fractured life. And tell me to be afraid, but won't tell me why. Will you love me if I come first before tending to your desires? I neglected my psyche while my life chugged on. I am desperate for joy before my spirit expires.
Barbra. One more time for Barbra, everybody. Barbra and Tara. Tara. See, if it was Tara, Barbra and Tara would sort of rhyme. Sorry that my name isn't pronounced the way you say. Yeah, we have an ongoing saga with Tara about how her name should be pronounced. Like, I'm so arrogant, I'm telling her how her name should be pronounced. Which is not, it's not the case, but just, you know, I speak the Queen's English, I don't speak the gutter English, you know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's because I'm too having your fist at me. What was I going to? Oh yeah, I just wanted to quickly plug the Instagram. On your tables, you should see a menu. It's the names of us and of the Instagram and the Facebook page. If you are interested in other events we have coming up, or you want to come here and perform, you do that via Facebook. And if you want to just see videos of the performances and other just stupid stuff we put on Instagram, then follow the Instagram. It's at Now They're Here, and Facebook is the middle of nowhere. Both can be found with the at Now They're Here symbol. Okay, we're ready to go. I'm turning around and seeing you smile. Yeah, well, it's a legit operation. Not a mic operation. I want you to sound good. Okay, we're switching gears again because we're gonna poetry. Yes, we're gonna have a bit of poetry. This is Alexi. He's been here a couple of times to share his beautiful poems with us. So please listen attentively and give him a nice warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Alexi!
Okay, so I want to start off by saying that I apologize because I'm a bad poet. No, really I am, because a good poet memorizes their poetry and should be able to like recite it from like memory. And that's the whole point of poetry, was to be able to memorize the spoken word so that you could then transfer it to your future generations orally. So you have to memorize it, but you know, I haven't memorized my poems. Not all of them. The other thing is that this poem is about friendship, but it's also about a pear tree. I used to live in Cabbagetown in a Victorian house, and out front of the house there was a ornamental pear tree, and it didn't bear actual fruit, which is important for the second part of this poem, but you know, it's ornamental pear tree. It was beautiful. It had all these different seasons, and it was lovely. But I wrote a poem referencing it, but really it's about friendship. And it's called Outside My Window, a Pear Tree. As morning breezes dance one leaf, another dances in kindness. Two herons on foot in a nearby fen, one takes to flight, and then the other. Things seem to go in pairs. One hand shields away the sun, followed by the other. One eye follows the other, tracing two herons in flight along the side of a mountain. They go together. From its foothills to its crease, great mountains rarely rise alone. They are often surrounded by other splendid peaks. Upon this earthly arc, we go together, as many, one by one, in pairs. Outside my window, a pear tree feels fall's punitive change. One leaf sinks down from its branch, followed by the other. Somewhere, an old man dies alone, asleep, as a newborn awakens to his dreams. They go together in peace. They are friends. So, I read this poem at a poetry reading, and the poets there, they were like, well, it really isn't about a pear tree at all. And they were very disappointed. And so I said, well, okay, I'll write another poem about the pear tree, but this time it'll be about the pear tree and not just a pun.
Aww, ooh, those poets.
I know, bad poets.
Oh, bad poets.
Bad poets everywhere. So this one is called Outside My Window, a Pear Tree.
Yay.
Every day, the sun rises and it is there. Today, it sparkles with new springtime dew. Velvet white petals drift like snowflakes, littering the cobblestones with pearls. Summer shimmers its myriad of emeralds, every one a vibrating heartbeat of the hot easterly breezes. Squirrels, brush-tailed and black, cavort in its canopy as ants till its soil in single file, single-mindedness. Ruler straight, its spine with gracile arms extended, its beauty speaks deeply to me, more so than the mere breeding of seed and offspring, with no angry redeemer here to curse its fruitlessness. Outside my window, a pear tree is on fire. One moment glowing orange, and in another burning brighter, ever redder, as harvest winds strip away each flame to wither ground. When the decaying light of the season descends, stars, sharp and glittering, decorate its spindled hair. There, alone it shivers naked in the winter night, and suddenly a calming song of snow.
One more time for Alexi, please. Getting sophisticated up in here. That was beautiful. Yeah, I feel like that's a good part of the podcast where you just like to run a bath, light some candles, just relax. That's probably what I'll do most of this batch. Don't know what I'm saying. We're almost at the halfway mark, which means this is the final act of the first round, and then we're gonna go round again. Yeah, strap yourselves in because we're only halfway through the evening. I was actually the last time one of these acts was here. I was not here. I was in New Brunswick getting high at the Cape with my mum and dad. But I did listen to it on the podcast and was very moved. So I'm very excited to see this again. And she's back with a friend, an accompaniment. Words are my tool. So guys, give it up for Lucy and Keira. Lucy and Keira! Woo!
Whitney Houston.
This is a cover of one of our fave songs. It's called The Few Things. Yes. Is it by Keira?
JP Sachs.
It's the one.
How do I know that? I don't know.
Yeah. You'll like it. Well, there you go. Okay,
Sing the song first. And then
Okay.
JP. We all know JP.
I don't say what's on my mind quite as much as you'd like me to. I've been hearing that my whole life. I promise it's not just you. But I so confidently want you that when you say you're insecure about my feelings, I don't take you serious. If you need me to tell you more, you're one of the few things that I'm sure of. You're one of the few things that I know already. I could build my world up. One of the few things that I'm sure of. And I want you to unravel me. Come closer, come closer. Come closer, come closer.
I don't say what's on my mind quite as much as you'd like me to. And often when I'm quiet, you worry I'm hiding from you. And I know I keep a lot to myself, but still you're more part of me than anybody else. So if you need me to tell you more,
You're one of the few things that I'm sure of. You're one of the few things that I know already. I could build my closer. I want you to unravel me. Come closer, come closer. Come closer, come closer. Come closer, come closer. Thank you.
Yeah, let's keep it going for Keira and Lucy, everybody. Keira and Lucy, what a show! What a show! You're having. We doing this thing?
Alright, let's
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, so this is well, I guess we don't have an official halfway mark, but we're halfway through the show. So we're gonna try something a little bit different now. This is a good time if you want to go get a drink or go to relieve yourself, pee-pee style. This is a first time I've ever said pee-pee style. Then this is a good time to do it, or you can stay and watch the thing that we're about to try. So this is yeah, we like to keep things sophisticated here in the middle of nowhere. Obviously, we have poetry, we have music, we have comedy. We like to keep things varied, but we also like to get sort of political and debate, really attack the mind from all directions. So what we're going to try now is a first ever disclaimer, could be the last ever too. Middle of nowhere debate. We have two volunteers to take part in the first debate. So please join me now. Do we have a jingle or anything? No, I didn't do a jingle. Okay. Pete, jingle me. Join me now while we have the first ever middle of nowhere debate. That was when, woo! That was ideal for the jingle after I say debate.
Come play music behind me.
You get this,
In the background.
I feel like this is all the stuff we should have done before the show, but you get to see it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the two debatists, well, it's Mitch and Mitch. So we have Mitch 1.
That's me.
And Mitch 2.
That's me.
Thank you very much for both joining us.
You're welcome.
So today's topic is about ghosting. Ooh, spooky. Now, ghosting, let me just see, the Urban Dictionary definition of ghosting is the act of suddenly ceasing all communication with someone. The act of suddenly ceasing all communication with someone, the subject is dating, but no longer wishes to date. Okay?
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know, and my terrible reading hasn't cleared it up, that's what ghosting is. So
That's part of ghosting, though. It's just ambiguity.
With Amsterdam.
You don't really know what's going.
So Mitch 1 will be arguing against ghosting, as in it's a horrible way to treat someone. That's Mitch 1. And Mitch 2 is going to be pro ghosting, that it's okay and there are some occasions where it's acceptable. So we're going to start with the opening statement. I'm going to limit this to 1 minute. So after 1 minute you will be cut off. So try and get it all in. Oh, and by the way, Mitch 1 and Mitch 2 did not know that was going to be the topic. I kept it a secret. Complete disclaimer, you didn't know that was going to be the topic.
Fresh off the mind.
Fresh off the mind, that's the way we like it. Okay, so this is opening statement of Mitch 1, which is anti-ghosting.
Okay,
So
so
1 minute starts now.
alright, I mean, obviously you should not just leave somebody feeling less than their existence, they matter, right? So you imagine yourself, how would you feel if somebody was talking to you and then they stopped talking to you in the middle of a sentence and left? And there's no difference between that and ghosting. You're talking to somebody over email or whatever. I mean, that's an ongoing conversation, and then immediately it just stops, and you're going one of them is going, I don't know what's going on, and the other person is going, I just don't want to talk to this person anymore, but I don't know how to say I don't want to talk to this person anymore. And so the person who's left wanting is I hope that person that I care about gently is not hurt or dead.
Stop, thank you very much. That was a compelling opening statement. Now the opening statement of Mitch 2, who is pro ghosting. It's okay to cease all communication with someone you want to date.
I'm being the clown though, so sometimes it's really hard to tell the people the truth. like the people, the human beings that you exist with are like inclined to hate you more for telling the truth, which is weird because the truth's the only thing that, like, it's like blood. So if you don't have it or oxygen, you're kind of like, but like people are like, I really actually kind of like this person, but I'm afraid of admitting that. Or maybe I don't actually like this person, but I'm afraid of admitting that. So you're like, how do I tell this person? So I can't because nobody taught me. So I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop talking. And I think that's like, for that person, it's hard, but nobody's ever taught them. You can't get mad at somebody for not knowing how to mow the lawn if you've never taught them how to mow the lawn.
Stop. Again, very compelling, really good. I don't know who to plump for. Now, Mitch 1, it's time to rebuttal Mitch 2's arguments, which was that sometimes you
I feel like I should have another accent.
So you could
I should be British.
We all know it's funny now. We should find a start. Don't encourage him.
You guys
He's going to keep doing it if you laugh.
Okay.
So now you have to rebut. Mitch 1 has to rebuttal Mitch 2, who said that if you don't really know them, then that might be an occasion when it's okay. So don't really. Mitch 1, is it okay if you don't really know them? 20 seconds, go.
Well, like, I mean, the guilt often inclines you towards the action. So if you feel bad for letting somebody go for no reason, then maybe you should like tell them why. Just explore that, unpack that. I feel like, the Western world didn't do that bad of a job teaching like individuals how to function with other individuals. Like, if you feel bad for doing something, don't do it again. Like, rephrase the way you do things.
Stop. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Nice. So it's about guilt. So guilt is the residing factor in whether or not you can or cannot ghost. Okay. So now we'll go to Mitch 2 to rebuttal that. Mitch 2, thank you for listening to Mitch 1.
You're welcome.
Now Mitch 1 said that guilt was one of the deciding factors. So if guilt is involved, is that when it should or should not be okay, or is it okay regardless? Guilt. Go.
Well, I guess guilt needs to be unpacked a bit, but if for the sake of brevity, like if I don't feel comfortable, how am I supposed to act? Like I don't know what to do. So like I just feel like I should get away from the situation. Like run away from the situation. Get away from the pain. Why would I be near pain? It doesn't make any sense. Like I don't willingly, I don't go to the gym. Like I don't like pain. I don't like doing push-ups. I don't like pain. I don't like telling my grandma I can't come over on Saturday afternoon to eat her dinner. I don't like pain.
And stop. Okay, so avoiding and running away from pain. Interesting. Okay. So that's we're going to close our debate there. Both Mitch 1 and Mitch 2 have made some strong arguments. We're going to let you, the audience, decide who you felt was the winner of the debate. So let's hear it for anti-ghosting Mitch 1. Okay. And pro-ghosting Mitch 2.
I'm just gonna leave you in the
I think
middle.
we have an undisputed champion of the first debate, and that is Mitch 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you the people have decided that it's never okay to ghost. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you very much. Never ghost.
And let's give it up for Mitch. That was not easy. We came up with this idea, and we were like, yeah, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. And that sums Mitch up. And interestingly, and I don't know if you guys ever felt this, but like Mitch 2, like I didn't really like him. I was like, this guy's like wants to run away from his problems, like he doesn't want to do things that are scary. Like that wasn't you, man. You're Mitch 1 all the way, and that's why you chose correctly. So yeah, that was quite good. Maybe we'll do that again.
Thank you very much for letting me do that. I appreciate it.
Okay. Do you know what? We're going to have a little musical interlude now where we collect ourselves and we get the next act ready. So now is actually a very good time to use the restroom facilities. Musical interlude. Thank you.
Earlier, Alexi, who read the poems, he said that what are you laughing at? When I came up, it's supposed to be a musical interlude, then he's like, he grabs the mic. Is my voice not musical? So Alexi mentioned that poetry was invented to help people remember things. It's like I can actually remember a poem that I wrote. So I thought, I was inspired by that comment, to be honest. And this is the poem that I remember that I wrote. So this is how it goes. The bones of those he used to know clack in the back of his mind. The spell, oh well, at least there's hell for those who speak their mind. The heartbeat past, the woman's gasp, he now controls their will. Of that which he will never be, never understand, and never feel. They try their best to pass his test, but don't turn me backwards. You know what? One of the things that people are afraid of is being on stage and messing up. And I think you just watched that. And look, I'm still alive. And I want you guys to remember that, because like if you're afraid of doing something, just do it anyways. If you care about something and you're afraid of it, do it. Because look, you're still alive. I love all of it. That was not planned. I actually fucking messed up that.
Okay, next up we have, you've seen him once, but he's going to come and sing another song for us. Please make some noise, show some love. Actually, do you know what? I think he's going to have to spend a second tuning up his gizmo, so I'm going to give away another drink! Yay! And just so you know, guys, it doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink. Alright, don't feel pressured. You can get a coffee, you can get a cola, get a Pepsi, whatever. I think anyone's ever said, can I have a Pepsi? And they've gone, is Coke okay? Has that ever happened? What's better? Coke's?
Amazing.
Coke's better? Yeah. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Everyone knows that. Maybe that could be next week's debate. Woo! But I feel like that's just an empty vessel if no one cares. Okay, tickets are the ready. A little suspense. A little suspense, Pete. A little suspense. Joseph, feel free to join in with the suspense. You want a big number? I can't. Yeah, just do it. Oh, here we go. I think this is the most exciting bit of the podcast. A competition that they can't even play. Everyone likes to hear the sound of someone winning. It's your threes, your ones, your twos, your zeros, your eights. 312008. 312008. I see someone making some movement. I think it's Barbra. Come on down. Barbra, get down here. Get up here. Keep it going. She's coming all the way to the front. Give it up for Barbra. You just paid for a drink? Well, now you can give it to a friend, or just have 2 drinks. That's always good advice. Yes, one more time for Barbra, everybody. Take this to the bar. Tell them the secret password, which is goose knuckle.
What was that again? What was that?
Yeah. Why would I do it on stage? What a stupid thing to do. That's not even it. Okay, look at that. Everyone's ready to go. Love it. Okay, so one more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the band and Joseph.
Oh shoot. Are we all playing? Do you know how to play Neil and Dennis?
Ah, wow. Well, this could be something.
Just go for it, Joseph. Let's do it.
Okay.
Trust us.
Well, they're gonna. Yeah. All right. Hi again. I'm still Joseph, and you're still here. Okay. We're gonna do the same song that I did before, but like the way it was actually originally written for the people that actually dig it. So I mean, I dig it too. I'm a huge fan still. So Neil Young, hooray!
Thanks, guys. All right, the band and Joseph. Keep it going, please. Make some noise. You still don't have a name, like an official name for the band? Or are we, is the band in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, okay, it's not nowhere. Yeah. That's such an exhausting, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. No one fucking cares. Yeah. Well, nowhere, yeah. All right, yeah, once again for Joseph, please. Joseph. Joseph begins with a J, as does Jack. The reason I'm saying this is because the other day someone said to me, did you know I heard that anyone whose name begins with J is going to ruin your life? Yeah, I was about to tell them it was nonsense, and then I remembered my mother's name begins with J. I thought there might be something in this. That was more therapy for me, that joke. Okay, switching gears again. We're like a stick shift car. That's red. That's my knowledge of cars. Exhausted. We're going back to comedy. He came up earlier and he's coming up again. Very funny guy. Please make some noise. Show some love for Jeff Sang, everybody.
Thank you. I'm excited to have you guys back me up and make me sound better. Feel free to interrupt when they stop laughing. Cool. You guys remember when I told jokes about weed and babies? Yeah, cool. You want to hear them again? No, cool. I have more. They're just in reverse. No. My name is Just Sang. When people hear my last name, they're like, "Ooh, that's a funny white people last name," and it's not. It's an ethnic last name. Any other people mixed race? I'm a mixed race boy. Any other mixed race people here? Round of applause. You. Oh, look at this perfectly planted person. Yo, what's your mix?
Half Egyptian, half English, Scottish, Irish mix.
Sick. Half Egyptian, half English, Scottish. All the colors of the white rainbow, right? It's sick. It's cool. Did your parents bring them like some cool like mixed race cruise? Is that how they met? Do they have a cool how they met story? No.
Tell me more about it though.
Tell me more about this mixed race cruise. Well, when a man and a woman love each other, they go to sea, and then the seagulls. No, okay, that's stupid, but that's cool. That's a cool mix. Do you get like Miss Race Staken a lot? People like guess the wrong way. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. In case you're wondering what's going on ethnically with my face, my mom is white Canadian, Oshawa. My dad is Chinese, China. Yeah, in case you're wondering. And that makes me look really, really Italian, so like that's the race I get, you know? But yeah, it's hard to meet, like, I'm sure it's few and far between any other mixed Egyptian people. It's hard to meet them, right? Cool. I feel like this is like turned into a roast or some shit. Let's talk about you, sir. No, let's talk about me. No. But it is. It's hard to meet other people. Like it's like we don't mixed race people. We don't have our own country. You know, like as a half like Asian person, all I have is Keanu Reeves movies. Like that's my country. You know, King Keanu is our king. So good. You know, Beyonce's our queen. She's not Asian at all, but she's mixed race, so she'll do. You know, like it's hard to meet.
Tiger
So
Woods.
what?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger, no, he doesn't count anymore. He's bad. He used to be our king, and then he fucked too many queens on the side. and then his OG queen hit him with a car. You know, that's not cool. Keanu is still good, yeah, thank you for bringing up our old king. We killed him. We usurped him. Cool. You guys like modern? This is like Game of Thrones, not. Oh man. But yeah, mixed race people. I'm trying to meet more mixed race Asian people. I decided to join the Toronto Japanese Baseball League. It's just a recreational league. It's out on the East End. They're Japanese, I'm Chinese. Not picky with my Asians, you know, just trying to meet other Keanu Reeves. Very excited to meet them. This league's special though. It's been around for like 50 years, and it attracts anyone visiting from Japan in Toronto, so it was just me and full like on Japanese people, which is not what I wanted, but it was a nice circumstance because like it just turned me into the Justin Trudeau of the team. Like it was all great, you know, very welcome circumstance. Like, oh, Just, thank you so much for having me in your country. You know, like I'm like, no problem, guys. You know, smoke some weed, eat some poutine, and it's fun like getting to know them. Like seeing the cultural differences, like they would laugh their fucking dicks off trying to hold the door open for each other whenever we went to a bar. Like it was a fight to see who could hold the door open. You know, I've never been to Japan. I know it's very traditional. They have, you know, all of their traditions all over there. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here, boys? You know, like maybe in Japan only the women hold the door open for the men. You know, I'm like, who are these archaic little 20-year-old Japanese men that I'm hanging out with? You know, I'm getting all angry. I'm like, all these like passing-minded guys. Like, when they finally ask him, like, what's going on with the door, man? And he's like, oh, Jeff, all the doors in Japan are automatic. I'm like, oh, fuck. I thought I was dealing with fucking peasants and they have fucking robot doors, you know? Just shows you don't judge a robot book by its robot cover, you know? That's the moral of this racist story. Cool. Oh, man. Speaking of robots, I don't know if you guys have ever dated digitally. You know, I don't know if you got the online dating. It's tough. You can't be yourself. Then that's why I'm good at it. I'm so good at Tinder. Oh my god, that's my favorite game to play on my phone. I beat the game every day, 100%. So good at it because I know Photoshop. That's the secret to any digital romance. It's just Photoshop. Like, and I do marketing during the day. And there's something called like A/B testing. And I had photo A of my face and photo B of Chris Hemsworth's face. And I would see what I could enhance my photo with, you know? I put his hair on top of my hair, dates went up, his body on my body, face on my face. So basically just use his whole photo. Guys, that's the key. Just don't be yourself online, so good. Oh my god, yeah. I'm great with the first dates, second dates, not so much, you know? Because they want Thor. You know, but that's not. But you have to like enhance your photo. No, if you date online, you can't have a photo of you just waving. Nobody wants to see that. No, an animated GIF of you waving, not sexy at all. You have to have a photo that like implies more. You know, you have to have a photo of you like maybe holding a puppy and make them think like, oh my god, you know, maybe he owns a puppy. Oh my god, so cute, so hot. You know. Or maybe you're on a trip to Paris, you know, like leaning against the Eiffel Tower and make them think like, oh my god, maybe he owns a tower, right? You know? I don't own a tower. I don't know how to compete with those tower guys. We all lie. I remember I matched with this one girl, like in her little photo gallery of Tinder, and all 6 of her photos was like the exact same pose, like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, ooh, consistency, so sexy, you know? So hard to find nowadays. And she looked like an uppercase R in all of her photos. I'm like, yo, I'm so into uppercase, so sexy, you know? She shows up to the date looking all mopey, looking like a lowercase M. You're like, yo, I thought you were an R. And she's like, I thought you were a Thor. And I'm like, okay, touche, you know? I tried to bring a hammer to the date to sell the fantasy, but it was just a regular home hardware hammer. It wasn't a movie replica hammer. Yeah, ladies don't like it when you bring a hammer to the date. It's very creepy, you know? Unless the hammer's in your pants, then that's an okay hammer. But outside the pants hammer, not good, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, I matched with this other girl, and in digital dating, you got your photo, and then you got your write-up underneath, and you can write whatever you want, you know? It's like your cover letter or your resume for sex. You know, we all lie a little bit. And her first line was like so out of the world. She put like, I'm 5'8" in heels. I'm like, that's not how height works, you know? Like that's how measurements work. You're 5'8", never, you know? Like if we're gonna make up measurements, fine. I'm 3'9" in a hammock. How about that for you, you know? How about that measurement, you know? I know what she's trying to do, you know? If you're not 5'8", you get away from me, but whatever, I'm a fucking hammock, I'm chill, you know? Like, who is this girl? She goes on like goes to an elevator, presses the second floor, and all of a sudden she's like, oh my god, guys, I'm 2 stories tall, you know? Like, who did these measurements? Fine, I got a 20-inch dong, but I'm measuring from the base of my butt to the tip of my dick, you know? How about that, you know? My dick's 5'8" in heels, you know? Who is this girl? You know, but you can't choose who you fall in love with, you know? And we're getting married next week. No, I'm kidding. We never. That was too short for her. But guys, that was comedy. Thank you.
Keep it going for Jeff saying, everybody, please. Comedy Kapow, Friday nights, 120 Diner, 9 o'clock. Best show in town. Just, up on the stage of our show, saying another show. It's the best comedy show in town, definitely. Like, that's the funnest place. We'll go to Kapow. Okay, I'm going to keep the show moving as we're a little stretched for time, which is always a good thing. Time. Yes, please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for. I think she's ready. I wasn't checking the name. I was checking if she's ready. I don't know her name. Please give it up for Luke. No. Emily. Oh, guys, please make some noise for Emily, everybody.
like it. I'm sorry.
Shadows knocked beyond his diamond door, and then they walked right on through. They covered the walls, they scratched the hardwood floor, and then they turned his mind blue. And all the watchers would say, move right along. Put on some peace of mind. Put on some peace of mind. Then you've set right along. But all it makes this weight of this alone, my mind on his knees and begging for a better road. I was a watcher too. I wish that I had more to give you. You know, I'd write a melody, hear your melody if I could. Iron lips would fade to iron eyes. It was
family, everybody. Make some noise. Woo. Listen to that, Emily. That's all for you. That was great. Well done. Yeah, I don't know. I feel very moved, very at peace. I don't know about you. Yeah, very at peace. Yeah, we're going to keep the show moving in the steam train velocity that it's moving in. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Ben.
Hello, everybody. Not to brag, but I worked with her, so then, like, she would just kind of like hum to herself, and so I got to hear that as like a background noise. It was so beautiful. It was much less beautiful on this. We're probably annoying, and if anything. Okay, cool.
You're beautiful.
So you, bitch. You're beautiful.
We're all beautiful.
Alright, if you guys want to join, let's just kind of in E. The course is a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know how else to instruct. Okay.
Reach the stars, I pull one down for you and shine it on my heart. They can see the truth that this love I have inside is everything it seems. Dreams that I can change the world. I will be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world.
Nice, nice. Everybody, one more time for Ben. And the band. Let's give it up for the house band in the middle of nowhere. They just get in there and do their thing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more acts, and then we're all done, everybody. I'm just going to set Lucy and Keira, you're next, and then David, and then it's going to be Mitch. I say it's easy to just yell out at this point. I used to do like the bending down and like don't get anybody's way, but I'm just getting in everyone's way. Huh? Sure. I mean, we're a bit stretched on time, so I'm just going to do the t-shirt and a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we could do a drink and a t-shirt, a double bubble.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Probably should have this conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to switch it up again. Gonna get a bit cultured up in here, which is just the work. Yeah, I deserve that look. I deserve the side head for that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna read some more poetry. Is it? You're gonna just say it. Is it because I got it wrong last time? Again, not cultured, but I try. I'm getting more cultured being here. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise, show some love for Alexi.
The sun departs behind the mountains. Evening descends upon the valley with its cool, refreshing shadows. Oh, look, the moon, like a silver boat, glides upward on a sky blue sea. Night. She comes again at her appointed time, and she uncovers my unsettled gloom. She stares right through me with her malicious eye, her grim and drowsy moon. Crescent, half awake, she stares as if there's something here to fear, and crazed by her sleepy eye I bear, her wolf moaning softly in my ear. And all her other eyes wink sagaciously, as if there is something here for them to find. Crazed, I demand to understand my need, but those eyes don't speak. Silent, ancient tombs, stony sentinels, watching over each and every nightly wound to the pointy breasts of this earthly misery. If only stars were less ironic, if only stars were a more telling breed, then perhaps my heart, my soul would find its fated yet unheeded seed as it is. No ray of sun to welcome it, for the moon is here to trouble it with her still and unrelenting zeal. Evenings bring me closer to my dread, and with refreshed emptiness, oh, so black, night renews the old coldness of my bed. To cease from this evil looking, it's to that I raise my cup of bane. To the end of this long, lonely night of seeking, to the dawn that breaks at the very end of pain. I say farewell to my dream of love. Of it I will not sing. And no more will you find me in this looking. Goodbye to the places where songs of hope are sung, for in my gaping jaw wags my vacant tongue unhung. Farewells have quelled my need to close relate. Let Sisyphus roll the hardened choice of fate. I will not ply the rock he sought to overthrow. I will not roll the stone that is my soul. There'll be no dawn to greet this endless night, and the shooting stars that dance across my sight, I will not look for them to raise my light. I will not look for them to change my plight. No more begging throughout this wasted land. Bitterness, no more wringing hands. I will be content to live alone in peace before I go. No more ironic rhymes, no wry love poems, no toasts, no raising cups of bane, no howling on a snowy grave, no dreams of lovers sleeping in a braid, and the moon will always look the same. White, stranded, empty, stale. No more vows to contemplate, no more dreams of happiness, no more sadness, no more pain.
more time for Alexi, please. Alexi, where can people like see your work? Alexi, do you have like a website or anything that you want to plug? All these guys are saying on, like Instagram. Yell it out.
I have helliger.com.
Helliger.com. Okay. How do you spell that?
Helligar.
Okay. Hope you all heard that. You can check out Alexi's work. Okay. All right. Three more acts and the big T-shirt contest, and then we are done. Next up we have Lucy and Keira back up again to sing us a song when you're waiting for this microphone and you're ready. Yeah, okay. Well, here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Keira and Lucy!
This is another cover. It's called She Burns by Foy Vance. Yeah.
She's a little explosion of hope. She never turns the lights down low. She can go there if you want her though. There are no markings on a country road, no signs that show the way back home. When you get there you don't wanna go. I've frozen over my desire, covered up in virgin stone. When I stand beside her, she burns, yeah, she burns like pencil, paper, and fireworks. And I'm burning, I'm burning so deep that just breathing hurts. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. She likes to lay under the covers, oh, pretend that everywhere's our home. When you get there, you don't wanna go. We get so tangled up, it's hard to know what is hers and what's my own. Finds at the bottom of another road. I've frozen over my desire, covered up in virgin stone. When I stand beside her, she burns, yeah, she burns like pencil, paper, and fireworks. And I'm burning, yeah, I'm burning so deep that just breathing hurts. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go. I'm melting, darling, and I can't let go.
Thank you.
Keira and Lucy, keep it going. Make some noise, please. Keira and Lucy, everybody. Okay. David. I said David's next. I don't know if did I tell him? Has he gone? Is David still here? Oh, he left. Okay. All right. David's not next. I guess you're next. Okay. Well, we're just gonna give away the last prize, and then we have one more act, and then we're done. Tickets at the ready, please. Tickets at the ready. Your chances have increased because I believe some people, it's been reported, have left. Okay. Yeah. Do you want, yeah. You pick one. Hold on. Wait. I'm not organised. Okay. And the winning number is 312024. Come on down.
Wow.
Is that you? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Joseph. Joseph, get on up here.
Really? Okay.
Get on up here, because you haven't. Here's the thing. Mitch is still setting up, so we're not done yet. Now this is a TMoN exclusive double bubble. So what that means is, at the moment, Joseph, what you've won is a drink, and you could go home with that drink right now and be happy. Or you could answer a trivia question and win a drink and the T-shirt.
Go for the trivia.
Should he? Give him a hand here. Should he stick? Should he stick with just the drink? Make some noise.
No.
Or should he twist and go for both? Okay, that's what they think. But ultimately, Joseph, it's up to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to stick with a drink or gamble to win the T-shirt as well?
I definitely gotta gamble.
He's going to gamble, everybody. Yes, I love a risk taker, money maker. Okay, here's the question. Can you give me a little something? Give me a little juice. It's a music-based question. Theme. Canadian music. Who had the first Billboard #1 featuring a Canadian artist? Was it A, It's Love, Love, Love by Guy Lombardo? Or was it B, I'm the One, DJ Khaled feat Justin Bieber, Quavo and Lil Wayne? So once again, it's the first ever Billboard #1 featuring a Canadian artist. It's Love, 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 Guy Lombardo, or I'm the One, DJ Khaled feat Justin Bieber, Quavo and Lil Wayne. Would you like to phone a
I'm
friend?
pretty sure it's gotta be the first one. So I'm going with number 1. Am I wrong?
You're going with A.
Yes.
It's Love, 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 Guy Lombardo. You were right to trust your instincts. It's the correct answer. Joseph's going home with a drink and a T-shirt. There you go, my friend. If you don't like that size and colour, we can change it. Speak to me at the end. One more time for Joseph, everyone. Brave choice. Brave choice, but the rewards are obvious. He's going home with a drink. And then just go to the bar and tell them you want a drink. And they should give it to you any trouble if Tom's come speak to me. I'll give them a good word. Okay, guys, it's time for the final act of the evening. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being such a good audience. Have you had fun? Yay! I know it's late, it's hot. Will you go and tell all your friends how much fun you had? Yay! Awesome, please do, go like the Facebook page and do all that shit if that's you, or just tell someone that you had fun and they should come. That would also be just as helpful. I really appreciate it. Word of mouth is the best thing ever, so if you have someone who trusts your opinion and you tell them this is a good place to come, we very much appreciate it. And also, if you want to do something, this room is available for other acts and things. Speak to management in the bar here, or speak to me and I'll continue to them, because this room is also available should you want it. Now it's time for our final act. Yes, absolutely. The context of this song, so basically every week, me and Mitch and Lucas meet and we have a little discussion about the show and how we're going to do, and what we're going to do, and little things we're going to do. And we came up with the idea that me and Lucas would just give him 2 words and he would go away and write a song about them. So I wrote 5 words on a piece of paper. Lucas wrote 5 words on a piece of paper. I chose his words, he chose my word. We both gave to him and he's made a song out of it. Should we say that? Well, you say the words.
Nectar Jam.
Nectar Jam were the 2 words. So I haven't heard this, Lucas hasn't heard this, no one, has anybody heard this? No, I don't think so. And we're all in for a treat. And then at the end, we're gonna, I don't know how we'll decide, but someone else can yell out 2 words and he's gonna do the same thing next week. So please make some noise, give all the love in the world. This is very brave, he's a brave guy. It's Mitchell Anton McKecken and Nectar Jam.
Thank you. Keep it going for yourselves. Thank you so much for coming. You guys probably think it's there's artists in the world and everything's easy for them, because they're look at me, I'm upstairs and I'm doing my thing in the loft, but it's not. It's fucking hard. It's really hard. It's hard to get people together. Thank you, Emily. I can't not the pianist Emily, although thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily. The other Emily in the back, she's in front of her mom. If anybody knows Emily's mom, then point at Emily, Emily's mom's daughter. And thank you, Emily, for bringing people together with us, because it's not easy. It's not easy. The social media thing's like a game for a lot of people, but it's important, and spread the word. We really like doing this, but it's a lot of work. It is so much work. So we are very appreciative of you guys being here. So thank you very much. So like Jack said, I wrote this song. They gave me the 2 words on Thursday, And forgive me if I mess it up, but this is what I came up with. It's called Nectar Jam.
Nectar jam in a can, sitting open on the tabletop. Your hand on my hand, gently breathing as I tell you I lost my job. The ghost is burnt, the bills piled up. The world's on fire, nothing is enough. You lean to catch my eye with a smile, a soft light. You gently say, baby, don't worry, we've been here before. You can't have the highs without the lows. Like my father said, it's about life and how to live it. Who you're with is who you are and what you know. Well, I've walked the same road, the straight road, the same one that I've been my life long. I never thought nectar jam was bread on some brown bread would taste so good. The toast is burnt, the bill's piling up. I don't know where I'm going, I'm not enough. You lean to catch my eye with a smile, a soft light. You gently say, baby, don't worry, we've been here before. You can't have the highs without the lows. Like my father said about life and how to live it. Who you're with is who you are and what you know. Who you're with is what you are and what you know. Baby, we can end this, but I don't want to. Well, I would like to work through it. Just like the jam and bread together are more than they are alone. Baby, don't worry, we've been here before. You can't have the highs without the lows. Like my father said about life and how to live it. Who you're with is who you are and what you know. Baby, don't worry, we've been here before. You can't have the highs without the lows. Like my father said about life and how to live it. Who you're with is who you are and what you know. Who you're with is what you are and what you know. I'm gonna say something really funny right now. That song wasn't supposed to be funny. But you know what? Life's what you make of it. So thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Round of applause. Thank you. Round of applause for Lucas, for Jack, for Peter, for Tara, for Joseph for winning the t-shirt. For the gentlemen in the back who I haven't met their names yet, thank you.
All right, let's go one more time for Mitch, everybody. What a song. Yes, thank you very much.